so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. On 2nd and 12, Tua. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Give to Strong running right. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Operating from the gun. Hall. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now Hall on 1st down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Hall. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the pick-6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. and I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully, and I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Finding room at midfield, and they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one swung outside to Strong. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
Back to the ground with Strong. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off play action. Hall. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Ford. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 27 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A give running right is strong here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 56 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll go again with Strong. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hall. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
Ultra.
Now Tua. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Tagovailoa. To a hit, and the ball is out. Well, I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Okay, ready?
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Tua. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And some space here. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Out left and complete to Thornton. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra.
You gotta choose.